The closer you get to your breakthrough, the more hell fights you. Not less, more. That promotion you've been praying for? The enemy knows about it before you get it. That calling on your life? He saw it before you were born, and he has one job: stop you before you step into it. Right now, if your life feels like it's under attack from every direction, you're not falling apart. You're being targeted, and that means you're dangerous. See, the enemy doesn't waste ammunition on people who don't matter. If hell is throwing everything at you right now, it's because you're about to step into something hell cannot afford for you to have. You're not having a breakdown, you're having a breakout. Strike 1. He attacks your mind with confusion. Suddenly, what was crystal clear becomes foggy. You can't hear God like you used to. Every decision feels impossible. You're second-guessing everything. But check Exodus 14. When Israel stood at the Red Sea with Egypt behind and water ahead, they had no idea what to do. Then God said, "Stand still and split the sea." 1 Corinthians 14:33 says, God is not the author of confusion. If your mind is clouded right now, that's the enemy's last move before God gives you supernatural clarity. Strike 2. He attacks your relationships. Suddenly, people who had your back don't. Misunderstandings explode. Division, betrayal, isolation. Genesis 37. Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery right before he became prime minister of Egypt. 1 Samuel 18. David's best friend's father tried to kill him right before he took the throne. But Psalm 68:6 says, God sets the solitary in families. The relationships falling away aren't losses. They're making room. Strike 3. He attacks your provision. Money gets tight. Job gets shaky. Bills pile up. Unexpected expenses back to back. You feel the pressure mounting. But 1 Kings 17. When Elijah's brook dried up, God sent ravens with food. When the widow had one last meal before dying, her oil never ran out. Philippians 4:19 says, My God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory. The lack you're seeing isn't the end. It's the setup for a Jehovah-Jireh testimony. Strike 4. He attacks your faith with doubt. Did I really hear God? Am I making this up? Maybe I'm delusional. Matthew 14. Peter walked on water until he looked at the waves and doubted. In John 20, Thomas refused to believe until he saw the scars, but both became pillars of the faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The doubt you're battling? It's the final exam before Unshakable faith downloads. Strike 5. He attacks your timing. It's taking too long. I'm too late. I missed my window. It's never going to happen. But in John 11, Lazarus died and Jesus showed up 4 days late. Everyone said, If only you'd been here. But Jesus said, This sickness is not unto death but for the glory of God. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, He makes everything beautiful in His time. What feels delayed isn't denied. God's not late. He's right on time. Your suddenly is about to collide with His sovereignty. Now you see it. 5 coordinated strikes designed to make you quit before you cross the finish line. Confusion before clarity. Isolation before your tribe. Lack before overflow. Doubt before faith. Delay before perfect timing. But 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, We are not ignorant of His devices. You recognize the playbook. Now it's time to stand. This is what it looks like on the other side. Not perfection, not a life without battles, but promotion, purpose activated, provision flowing, relationships aligned, authority released. You look back at what you went through and realize, the attack wasn't trying to destroy you. It was trying to stop you from becoming this. Your testimony isn't, I survived. It's, I thrived. And so will you. So here's your word. Don't quit now. Not when you're this close. Which strike are you facing right now? Drop the number in the comments. 1 for confusion, 2 for isolation, 3 for lack, 4 for doubt, 5 for delay. Then scroll through and reply to someone else's number with, Stand your ground. Let's build an army that refuses to quit. Your breakthrough starts the moment you recognize the attack. Your breakthrough is not coming. It's here. The door is open. Will you cross? Let's go.